So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this course from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. And that has been clubbed away.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's got tall. They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, what a mistake! Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Caceres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Spread neatly. Van Bouten. Forwards and with intent. De Bruyne. Can he get onto this?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Neymar. Delivers the ball and a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Beckham to take it as usual. Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's hoisted clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Son Heung-min! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He can get that clear. Has a look and place it forward. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, taken with style. 2 up now and they are cruising. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That's been intercepted.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Now it's Beckham. And he was quick to react. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's going to be another corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Maldini with the clearance. Well read. And the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi Alonso. He's got away. Son Heung-min. He's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Kante makes the interception. And there's the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
And here's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Neymar in acres of space out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. Has a goal! He's got a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's good play. And the volley. No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That is good alertness. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And it's Son Heung-min. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Great position here. He's cleared it out of harm's way. Good read, needed to be.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it.
Oh no, what has happened here? Son Heung-min with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Beckham gets over and intercepts. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Out again for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Lovely feet. Beckham with the cross. And that has been cleared. Throw in. And here's Batistuta. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Forlan looking to penetrate opposition lines. There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Beckham. He's picked his way through. Terrific header. And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be.
कमेन्ट गर्नु मिलाएको छैन यो केटाहरूको कमेन्ट सेक्सन अन गरिरहेको छ
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So it's away we go then. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
Walker cuts out the pass. Bellingham gets flagged offside. Gets his pass away. Neymar.
But
Guardiola. Oh, great Batistuta! That's another chance. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
क्या हुआ गोल आने का नहीं
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Just
So 1 moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
De Ligt. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, played right into his path. Lovely ball and a decent hit! No mistake! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
यो कमेन्ट गर्न नमिले अघि केटाहरु के हो यो कमेन्ट हो हैन ल बल्ल मिलेछ है कमेन्ट गर्न ओ प्रदीप अनै गरेर राखेको थिएँ यार के भयो ल आन ब्रदरहरु डिभिजन के भयो यार पुरै गयो त यार मेरो कति 1600 कति 80 हो कि कति पुगेको थियो यसपालि पुराइदिउँ भनेको खै सकेन प्रदीप ब्रदरले कमेन्ट त डल्लै गरेर रहेछ हुन्छ
welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bale. Serginho. Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. Now it's Bale. Messi. Now there's a fight. He's going for goal. That's a half-decent try.
Bale just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
That's a good ball out wide. Beckham. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fernando Torres. Diogo Costa punts it upfield. Oh, nicely intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. So we're still where we started right now. Batistuta. Beraldo gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckham. Adams gets good distance on it. And they're quick to get it back. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Serginho. Throw it.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That's a good ball played into space. Messi. Bale. James. He has found the way through. Bale. He's tried one! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And we have our very first corner. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. Well, the how and when that goal went in are equally problematic. The manager's halftime team talk is being changed as I speak.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now that's well seen, too. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter.
Belts one! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Messi gets a good foot in there. Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Serginho. Mbappe. Still just a single goal between the sides. Serginho. Time and again they are repelled. No, that was never going to make it. Just about up to the hour now.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
In comes the cross.
I couldn't quite sort his feet out in time to get it under control.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. Mateus. Mateus stood his ground strongly. Tries to get it clear. Struck first time. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's found a way through. Cleared without hesitation.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Oh, that's well spotted. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Batistuta.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
No way through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he finish? Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
All hands on deck for this one. Not a lot we need to say about that. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Conte picking up the man of the... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is... Can he finish? Not the most accurate pass. Great ball if he can get there.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Picked out brilliantly. Look at the... There's the hit! Superb goal!
Listen, big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, looks hungry for more.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the game's first significant moment. He's had a hit! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have...
Great hit! Oh, taken with style!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And it's Fernand. Chance to finish! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Distributed tidily. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Messi, and it's played forward. Bale. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Bale. Mbappe. Torres stood his ground strongly. Beckenbauer can get it clear. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's got away. It's Bale! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Adams cuts it out. James. Beraldo spots it and intercepts. He's in plenty of space here. Bale gets flagged offside. Played through for the wide man. He's found the way through. Beckham! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room. Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Bale! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Bale. Great chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Batistuta. And he's away. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
He's gone for the shots. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
So we're straight back at it at the start. He's had a shot! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Soboslai, and it's Caceres. Soboslai! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Looking for options for movement, and he's intervened well there. Diogo Costa punts it upfield.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries a shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That was a given. It always was.
Fernando Torres really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
He's going for goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Adams works it forward. Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Batistuta. He's on chance! And yes, it's there! Back to within 1. Interesting.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Has a go! He's scored! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
This has become one superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Soboslai! It's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Beckham.
Oh, great feat, that.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the level of urgency has shot up, and that's promising. Now, to maintain it.
He can run onto that. He's found a way through. And there's the shot! It's loose, and it's come back out to him. They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
All Szoboszlai! Superb from Szoboszlai! And that may just do it! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's managed to get free. Szoboszlai! Now, this posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Mbappe. Beckham. Mateus. Mateus! And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Szoboszlai.
छैन होइन हो ब्लिच गोल मात्र हानेको थिएन हो तिमीलाई अरू गोलहरू पनि छ त हानेछ त लास्ट गेम चाहिँ बवाल भएको थियो यार अरूभन्दा पनि होइन ब्रदर उसले हान्न आउँदा बेलले त्यति खै हातै पर्दैन कि के हो बसेको छैन ब्रदर सुत्नु थाल्यो ब्रो म पनि अब 9:30 भित्र सुत्ने अब त यार बिरामी भएदेखि त निन्द्रा लाग्यो मात्र गर्छ यार ज्वरो आएको थियो नि त अस्ति ज्वरो खोकी त्यही हो भर्खर सुरु भयो ब्रो पानी परेको च्याट जिपिटीले पनि भन्छ रहेछ हौ पानी पर्छ कि पर्दैन भनेर पनि हिजो सोधेर हेरेको थियो एउटा भाइले उयो लास्ट कमेडी गर्छ च्याट जिपिटीसँग आज राति पानी पर्न सक्छ भन्थ्यो पोखरामा त झन् भत्तै पर्यो उसले त टोकेर भन्नु थियो पोखरामा कति 7 बजीदेखि है 10 बजीदेखि पानी पर्छ भन्दाखेरि हिजो राति हे भगवान जित यार को छ अर्को प्रदीप ब्रो भन्दा
Hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Fletcher, distributed tidily. And here's Bale. Referee's given a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Caceres gets across to intercept that. No, that was never going to make it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute, clever, with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful passing.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Darren Fletcher. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Konate. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it that... Oh, what has happened? Neymar! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
त्यस्तै हुन्छ होला ब्रो मेरो कामै छैन अहिले घरतिर जाने पनि त्यही भएर
And he's being shifted off it. And Batistuta! Oh, split-second reaction.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Heads it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Thuram. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. He's picked his way through. It's Eto! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's managed to get free. That's a throw. And he's there to clear it. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That pass has been well intercepted. And he can clear it away. Busquets. Pedri. Adams cuts out the pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bellingham. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And he's managed to gift it back. Almost an hour gone. And that has been cleared. And it's Messi. And Messi!
Messi!
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to summon someone of this caliber.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's managed to get rid. And it's been given away. He gets big.
Yes,
No mistake. And finally, he has breathed life into the game. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time, and
here's a chance. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Beckham. Half an hour gone in the second half.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Eto! It's off target and by quite a way.
Borussia Dortmund just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Beckenbauer getting this one clear. No way through there. And he's gone looking for safety. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bale in acres of space out wide.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Now it's Beckham. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
के हो यार मेरो नेट गयो समझे गेमको आवाज उठेको ल जित्दैछ ल औ ब्रदर हान ए बहिनीले कुर्दैछ अरे बहिनीले कुर्दैछ अरे कुर्दैछ अनि कति ढिला उस बाजा
त्यो गाडी पनि पुरा गाडी लगेको त्यसले सबै उका झार्न
यिनीहरू के भनेर 4 किलोभन्दा माथिको कुखुरा छ भनेर बोलाएको यिनीहरूले
4 किलो भनेर बोलाएको यहाँ आउँदाखेरि 3 किलो मात्रै
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear. The noise is fervent. Atmosphere frenetic.
चप्पा गाडी
And I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to
मैले
everyone
मैले
watching.
पनि त्यस्तो
For me,
सम्झौता
it's a
लागेको
real
थियो
thrill to be here.
यिनीहरूले बोलाउने बेलामा चाहिँ उस गरे होला
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Bale,
Such good technique.
he's got away. It's going to be another throw.
त्यो माथि राख
It's Bale!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
This might spell great hit! Oh,
म त
just
खाएँ नि
lacked a
8
decent
बजी आएन
finish.
आन्ने हो मैले त भोक लागिहाल्यो बोलाएको छ नि एसएमएस गरेको छ कि छैन हँ
He could be in here. Great position here. Bale! And that is doing no harm at all.
Bale knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. That's really well manoeuvred. Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Shapes to shoot.
हँ छिर्छ भाइ छिर्छ
Fermin. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And here's a chance. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
James, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And he was quick to react. Bale.
There they go, hunting again.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Adams makes the interception. Oh no, this does not look good. Now it's Forlan, and he's got the beating of his man. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And we hit half-time. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have to... It's Forlan! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Now the finish! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how
Summerslide! And that has been knocked clear. Short changes him with that pass. Pass is just off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? Well, and he'll shoot here. Now, who's going to be first to this? Defending of the desperate variety. And it's lofted through here. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's put paid to a promising move. Summerslide tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's in, surely. Batistuta! That's really well cleared. Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Griezmann coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Well, not quite sure why he wasn't started, Peter, but at least it's a move that makes everyone happy.
Szoboszlai. He has found the way through. Szoboszlai! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Oh no, what has happened here? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So there's going to be another change here. And it's Fernando Torres. Works it forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Has a go! Rodri. De Ligt. Oh, that pass isn't the best. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. So our quest to find the winner continues. Played into space out wide. He is through. Summerslide! They want to be quick to recover this. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Griezmann. And that should get the job done. That has been cut short. And he welcomes it in. Pickford gets good distance on it. Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He's shifting through the gears here. Szoboszlai couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
We've reached the midway point in extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? No, that's been intercepted. Cáceres. Szoboszlai! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Italy are making a change now. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
And he's intervened well there. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then 1-0.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Forlan next in line, and here he is.
Yeah, good pen that. He just did what he was asked.
David Villa is second man up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
So, the second man in line. He has nerves of steel.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, didn't change.
So this one to restore parity. Perfect penalty.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Griezmann will take the third penalty. Oh, what a save!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Bellingham is the fourth man to step forward for them.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Foden comes up, their fourth taker. 3-3. Alexander-Arnold comes forward for the fifth of 5. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Pickford must keep this out. This is match point. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, look, the only consolation he can take from that was the fact it was on target.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. And he's fired it in.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
The margin of error is 0. Saved it! And that's won it! So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end.
Well, there's really nothing quite like the excitement of a penalty shootout, and they'll be absolutely delighted to avenge it their way.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
ल हुन्छ ब्रो भोलि चाहिँ टिकटकतिर है टिकटकतिर फेरि पालो भ्याइ नभ्याइ हुन्छ भोलि आउनु न तपाईँलाई म पालो दिइहाल्छु नि यही गेम डिभिजन खेल्नु पर्यो ल त ब्रो गुड नाइट ब्रो अब सुत्ने बेला त 11 बजीसम्म हान्थ्यो यार बस्न सक्नुहुँदैछ ल हुन्छ ब्रदर हुन्छ गुड नाइट बेटे नेपाली भेटेछ
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And we have our very first corner. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Conte. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And now a sudden chance to counter. Decent hit! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
अपने भी पार आएगा भाई.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Great chance! That's a decent clearance. Batistuta. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's burst through. So much time and space here. Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. Tries to get it clear.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Neymar.
Neymar really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Nicely aimed pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time.
Up he goes! Oh, taken with style. They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Nedved. It's Maradona! And he hits the net! And they're back in front! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a...
Oh, what a climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Batistuta! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And it's Beckham. Batistuta. Caught offside that time. He's had it taken off him. And he can clear it away. And the first half is done. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Second period then underway. Well timed, excellent interception. And Batistuta!
Kerabaw.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Nedved. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's delightful. And he's there to belt it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Maradona. Messi gets over and intercepts. Batistuta under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got...
Batistuta! No mistake! And again they hit the front. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Nedved, and he's found a way. Can he finish? It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the lead now is 2.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Great defending, strong and determined. Can he get onto this? He has found a way through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maradona. Vinicius Junior. He won't be happy with that one. Maradona. And here's Batistuta.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He rises! They've scored! Back to within 1! Interesting! Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
There's going to be another change here. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager.
Oh, he's been caught now. He's had a shot! Oh, Fine stop from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Some good work on the right flank here. Beckham, driving forward. It's Lewandowski! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Batistuta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
That's a good ball out wide. Played back in. It's a goal kick. No, it's Nedved. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So it's down to business here. Soboslai swung over and shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Prachuap. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! He's got away with one there.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying pressure to force the error.
And through to the goalkeeper. No, he's overshot the green. It's a pretty loose pass. Prachuap look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams count.
Big chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Right card. Taken back almost at once. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Decent hit! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Can he finish? That's another chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. He can get that clear. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Shubaslai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Van Dijk can get it clear. And we have our very first corner. Luis Suarez. Prachuap are looking to go forward now. Caceres calmly anticipates. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Cafu clears and reclaimed it in a trice. Hullet. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And he's heaved it away. Now that's well seen too. And he's gone looking for safety. Beckenbauer, Bullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a good ball out wide. Cafu Beckham. Well timed, excellent interception. That's really well cleared. No, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rijkaard. Szoboszlai. Foot in. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ball's gone out of play. And here's Suarez. Prachuap finding their passes. And he's there to clear it. Beckham. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And the pass is intercepted. Conte gets it away. Rijkaard. Caceres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just the goalkeepers and the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Just 5 minutes left. They'll have one final crack at it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is a great ball. So that's it. It is all over. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining. the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. And he welcomes it in. Shapes the shoots! He scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. And that's been won straight back. Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. That'll be a throw. And that's another throw. Caceres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Neymar, and he's on a charge.
That's good defensive concentration.
Now what about a counter-attack? Can he get it through? Batistuta, he's found a way through, and Batistuta! And the keeper has it superbly there.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
Beckham standing over it. And it's hoisted clear. Hits one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's a sweet ball, that. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Terrific header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham has it out wide and in space. Got a shot away! Rising over the bar.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good looking ball. That's really well manoeuvred. That's really well cleared. Neymar. Cleared without complication. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
र्याङ्क पुस भन्नाले डिभिजन 1 मा पुऱ्याउँ भनेर सो खेलेको ब्रो हेर.
And we hit half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And that's another good win of the ball. Messi. And here's Neymar. Forwards and with intent. He's had it taken off him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And he thumps it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Batistuta is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Up he goes! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. No space, no problem. You just...
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
No, bro.
Batistuta. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision making and a weak execution.
It is a corner. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mbappe finds himself offside. So here comes the substitution. Neymar being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
I think he's put in a good shift and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rodri. Del Piero. Now it's Mbappe. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. And that has been clubbed away. That has been slung wide. De Ligt proves too strong. And that is as far as it goes. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all.
ल ल ब्रो ल
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. It's off target and by quite a way. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He's had a shot! Costa Curta. And the pass is intercepted. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Ronaldinho. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set piece expert, magic right foot, and leader.
So what is he most of all?
Well, from the list previously mentioned, winner.
Settle for that. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Adams gets over and intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's really well cleared. Caceres gets it away. Dixon. It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, super find. Now it's Bellingham. He's found a way through.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type of move to please any coach.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Ronaldinho. Chance!
Ronaldinho just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
लिनुलाई समात्न पर्यो गाँठलाई परा रहेछ फ्रीको
Corner number 2 then. And that was very necessary. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's had a hit! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Baresi attempts a clearance. Oh, here's a chance! It's their second corner of the game. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he was quick to react. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a nicely weighted pass. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
And the shot! Just off target.
Oh, and maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Now it's Neymar. He has found the way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Big chance, corner. Beckham standing over it. Cleared away. Great hit! And it's in! And that is what they came to see. What they demanded to see. His first. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's Van Basten! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's gone searching crossfield. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Neymar. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Oh, that's a key interception. Guardiola. And it's Ronaldinho.
Such good technique.
He's got away. Oh, well played, well played.
Ronaldinho, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution.
Oh, what has happened here? Defending of the desperate variety. So their fourth quarter of the game. Adams is there and he can get that clear. He's tried one! Well, that has not gone well.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Final ball not quite right and his teammates are irritated at that.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
He can run onto that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got the shot away! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Could have here their final chance.
Yeah, the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box. That's just...
Added time is up.